I guess she's
What's
not.
happening, Andrew?
What's up, Angel? Jeez, we set this whole thing up, and then you just look down.
No, because my mom's like telling me to write something down, so I got distracted.
What's up, Angel?
This is what happens when you let me Zoom from home.
I can't control you from virtually as easy as I can just kick you in the studio. So
yeah, see, no. Well, but I think everyone has that Zoom distraction that you're doing too many things at once.
Yeah, it's hard enough to sit still for 10 minutes, let alone.
Well, that's why I'm dancing.
Some actual work done. So, very special guest tonight, Angel. Let me introduce them. So, Tim and Sam from Torchlight Youth Mentoring. I've known Tim and Sam for, it's been like 5 or 6 years now, I think. So it's been a while.
Yeah.
So it's good to have them on. Formerly Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northeast Ohio. So you may have heard about them before, but now they are Torchlight Youth Mentoring. So they are on the podcast today. They donated some funds to actually be on the podcast to Ashtabula County leadership. So we thank you for that. You didn't have to do that. We would have had you on anyways, but that's the guy Tim is. He's a great guy. So it's perfect. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and then we'll jump in.
Sure. Well, I'm Tim Karras. I'm the Executive Director for Torchlight Youth Mentoring Alliance and have been with this organization my entire professional career, which next month will mean I completed 33 years.
Sam, do you have that long in?
Definitely not. I have been here for 5 years. My name's Samantha Jones. I'm the Director of Events here. And yeah, I definitely don't have the same years as Tim, but I've been here for a wonderful 5 years and for about as long as Andrew's been with us. So it's been fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So
wait a minute. Wait, hold on. You two have to work with Andrew?
Well, kind of. Not.
Well, we don't technically have to.
Right.
Yeah, they could have kicked me out a long time ago, but I volunteer my time, Angel. I volunteer my time and do some work with some of our a youth of mine out here. I call him, he's my brother, really. So he's family now at this point. I've been working with him for 5 years.
I think all of our listeners and followers just added extra big hearts around for Sam and Tim for dealing with you, Andrew. And their hearts grew 2 sizes big.
That's right. I'm surprised that when people hear that I donate my time to help kids, they may fall out of their chair if they listen to a lot of these episodes. But I do a lot of that in our community, Angel, as do you. Big Brother, formerly Big Brothers Big Sisters in Northeast Ohio. So the name change has been over a year now. I know you guys have been dealing with that, Tim, and through to people of what you guys do. And any kind of rebranding is a difficult one, but I think it's something that people hear Big Brothers Big Sisters and they go, oh yeah, that's that mentoring organization. So why don't you talk a little bit about, you do more than just mentoring, that's for sure. So why don't you talk a little bit about what you guys do?
Yeah, we do a lot of different kinds of mentoring. It is what we do. It's the only thing we do. But people know we raise a lot of money too, because we have to raise about 40 to 50% of our own revenues to support the mentoring we do. But we do everything from the mentoring that Andrew does, where we pair up adults in the community with youth in the community that everybody knows Big Brothers Big Sisters for. And then we arrived at Torchlight as we were morphing into doing more than what Big Brothers Big Sisters does. We jumped into lots of different spaces. We have some after school programs that we do where we use high school mentors. We do school discovery for the last bunch of years where we provide mentors there. We do that in the other 2 counties. And then we got into different things like we do group mentoring with foster care youth, where we have a group of mentors who meet weekly with foster care youth. And the mentors are so committed to this that even in this pandemic, when we couldn't see each other physically, they started doing Zoom sessions every Saturday, which has been really pretty cool. And the kids make it a point of jumping on those calls every Saturday. So that's impressive, because older teenagers, that's that's not something they have to do. They have to want to do it. So we do those kinds of things. We work with our waiting list kids in a program we call Cool Club. So we provide mentors who just spend time once a month with kids waiting to be matched. It's a way to give those kids a level of service so they're not just waiting. And we do just a handful of other, we have a program in a place called Chagrin Falls Park, where it's a very low income, and they have a rec center, and we send volunteers there to hang out in a group setting. And all of this evolution comes, at a time when mentoring is taking a lot of different forms, and we've just chosen to experiment and found that they work. So we're doing more than what people know Big Brothers Big Sisters for, and we're proud of that work.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I really fell in love with the organization a long time, 5-6 years ago. I met and worked closely with one of your staff members to get involved in the organization, and I really just fell in love with it, and can donate to you guys, and really just very excited about all the work that you've done. We have a lot of the same goals and a lot of the same the mission, of kids and doing really whatever it takes to kind of be a mentor. And Angel, believe it or not, I'm actually a very good mentor. Very.
I want to talk to some of these kids.
You could. He's my little is great. I mean, he's. I'll tell you a little story, Angel. So when I first met my little brother, he was getting C's, D's, couple F's in middle school at the time. So I don't want to say that it's all because of me, but he's A's and B's in school and doing really well, and finding a job, and wants to get his driver's license and all that good stuff. And I told Tim before, boy, you ever teach a 16 or 17-year-old how to drive, you think I got a lot of gray hair now. That was an experience that I'll never forget. So the mentoring experience really just it's what I'm all about. It's just trying to help kids and find a way. That's a tough age when you get them in that middle school range. So and I know you guys have a wait list. So why don't you talk about that a little bit? And you're always kind of looking for mentors and looking for even kids to be in the program.
So we it's interesting. Over the years, the wait list, kids used to wait maybe 2-3 years at a time sometimes, and we've gotten recruiting. So kids do wait, but and that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Usually and hopefully they wait. They have to wait a couple months to no more than a year, and we're always recruiting mentors from all over the 3-county service area. So I in particular am always in Ashtabula at meetings and doing things, and I'm the chamber, I'm the immediate past president of the Greater Ashtabula Chamber, and so getting very involved in the community. I also sit on the Junior Achievement board, and all those are ways to just in my world just to help youth, but also to get the word out, not just about Junior Achievement, but about Torchlight. So we spend time talking to people. I think Andrew probably came to us like a lot of people come to us, heard about us in one way, shape, or form, heard it at some presentation he did, or saw us on social media. And and almost to a T, our volunteers at some point, it takes lots of touches. It takes about 30 touches to get someone to mentor, versus to volunteer, it takes about 11 touches. And where we're unique is that unlike so many other places that anybody volunteers, you're not connected to the kids. And what I mean by that is I spent most of my life beyond doing this also, doing Sunday school, but that was related to my church and my kids. I've coached any number of sports, but that was because my sons were in those sports and it interested me. So when we ask someone like Andrew to get involved with Torchlight, we're asking you to get involved with a child you don't know. And so many of our kids almost exclusively come from poverty. So they don't even generally come from the same backgrounds as most of our volunteers. And so we do a lot of training to get people prepared for, you're going to be working with a child in poverty, and they're not going to have the same values as you. They have different experiences than you. And Andrew just kind of led me right into, his experience was exactly that. He had a mentee who was struggling in school. I have a very similar experience with mine, who's, on the other end from Andrew. He's 13. So we're we're dealing with trying to get him to get excited about school. And but what we have learned, what I've learned in all of my years of doing this, is the power of mentoring relationships. And what I find fascinating is that over and over and over again, it really is, as I say in any talk I ever give, it's really the power of love. Kids just want to know that people care about them. And when you give them a little bit of time, you give them a little bit of attention, they always seem to come around. And when they know that someone believes in them and doesn't, and thinks that they can do things and achieve things, and maybe coming from a more middle class background, being able to show them how they can achieve those things, because maybe they've only lived in low income housing their entire life. They don't see those things, and that's really where the space that Torchlight fills is showing kids that there's another way, that it doesn't have to be the way it is for them now.
So Tim, how can someone become a volunteer?
Yeah, I mean, the easiest way is to look us up on the web. So you go to www.torchlightyma.org. We have all of our information on the web, and we even have, we finally have all of our applications online. So you can click and fill it out, and it goes right into our database that we have, and we'll enroll you in our program. I always tell people, if it takes you a little bit longer, if you want to talk to someone, I personally give our phone number, 440-352-2526. My extension is 209. I promise you I will plug you into the person you need to be plugged into. I will take the time to talk to you. And while we aren't traveling much, so it's easier to get a hold of me at the office, when I do travel, all of our voicemail goes right to my email. So I'll get back with you and catch you up on how you get involved with us.
And then can I ask another question?
Absolutely.
I'm inquisitive. If I have a person that I know, a younger person who could benefit from this program, how do I enroll them into being a child participant?
Yeah, you do exactly the same thing. If on the web, on our website, there are child applications, and so a parent could do that, or they could call the phone number, 352-2526 extension 209, and I will kick it right over to Tia and get it to our direct service staff so they can help you get enrolled. Samantha, the cool part about our staff is so many of us mentor. I mentor 2 kids, Samantha mentors, multiples of my staff members mentor, and we didn't do that because it's what we're supposed to do or have to do. We did it because we want to do
it. Yeah, my wife's a mentor too.
Now, see, I see that.
Yeah.
I love that. I could see Vanessa doing that. You, on the other hand, I don't know. I gotta see it. Someone send me a video.
We will send you a video.
Yeah. Oh, there's lots.
Come up with one.
Yeah.
There's lots. I'm on a lot of the mail outs and all kinds of stuff. So I'm
That's right.
Big Torchlight is one of my favorite organizations. So actually, siblings. My wife and I have siblings. We mentor siblings. It's really cool. So we've really kind of brought them in to our family, and they live really close to us too, actually. So that's really nice. They can walk. They walk down, or I'll bring the dog down or the baby down. That kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and really, it's more fun than anything. I mean, it's not. The first, meeting or two you get a little nervous, and, this is someone you never met before. But once you start talking, I mean, all you got to do is mention pizza or bring up food, and everybody loves that. So
mine it's sushi. Judah loves sushi.
Loves sushi. Yeah. So you break the ice a little bit, and it's just comfortable after that.
So. Our challenge is just. So we do all these really cool things, but I told you earlier, we raise 40 to 50% of our own dollars, which is one of the reasons I asked Samantha to come along with me today, because we've seen growth. When I started 33 years ago, we had 77 matches and two people doing direct service. And then, we've ebbed and flowed, but we serve hundreds in any given year. And really so much of our growth has come from the fundraising that we do. And we do a couple of really cool events, everything from our festival of trees to golf to our bowling event. And really Samantha's responsible for all that kind of fundraising.
Yeah, and I know Andrew has been to plenty of those events over the years, huh?
Yeah, it's fun. They're a lot of fun too. I love the bowling event. I get a team together and go. And I'm not a good bowler, but we bring our mentors and our mentees, I guess. And then no, I'm the mentee. They bring our littles. We used to call them little, but bring guys with us, and they have a lot of fun, and they're better bowlers than I. So that's always a really fun event. And this year, because of COVID, you guys had to change it up a little bit, which was still, I was telling Tim, I thought it was a very unique, great idea. So Sam, why don't you talk a little bit about those?
Thanks. Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting year in the world.
Yeah.
For sure. We're actually getting ready for golf. We're gonna hold it in person, and because we can do that with enough distancing, we're very fortunate that golf falls this time of year. So we bumped the golf event from June to August 17th. So we'll be at Little Mountain this year on August 17th, and everybody will be riding around in their own individual golf carts and having their distance, but having a great time. And it'll still be the same event that we typically have. We just kind of have to space everybody out. So we're really looking forward to being able to have that one. And then, we don't know what the fall will look like this year, of course, but we are still excited to host our event, regardless of what that looks like. We have a couple plan A, plan B, depending on how things go with Corona and all those things. But we are going to be at Lander Haven this year for our Festival of Trees. And this is our 18th year that we're having this event. This is, and I know Andrew's been before. We are very excited to be at Lander Haven for our second year. That'll be on November 21st. And, if the pandemic were to get worse at that time and we can't be there in person, we have a really exciting mobile bidding online event that we may have. So there's a lot of different things that we're going to host. That's a big part of the event is the mobile bidding. So we have a huge auction at this gala, and of course it all started around auctioning off these trees, which it's very exciting. We're already planning, and that's all in the works, and it really involves a lot of the community to make that happen. So it's a big one for us. It raises a lot of funds and helps make a huge impact. So we're very excited for this year's events, and so far so good. We'll just see. We really appreciate that everybody's still in there supporting us and kind of riding the waves with us.
Absolutely. So how do you do a virtual dessert dash?
That's a tricky one, huh?
Yeah.
I know we have thought about that, but it's kind of hard to get everybody their live dessert the night of. That would be a tricky one, but we definitely have people who have already committed to having the same fabulous desserts available that we'll have them auctioned off virtually. We'll do it online.
Oh, cool. And
then we'll be delivering those desserts to you. So if that's what it comes to, and we really can't have the event, then we will not let go of that dessert.
That's cool. Yeah, I like that a lot.
We have a lot of people who have been making and cooking for that for years and years, and they are all ready to be part of it.
Sweet.
It'll be interesting. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. So are you guys looking for sponsors and that kind of thing for all the events?
Yeah, thank you very much. Always. That's a huge way that we are able to support everything that we do is with our sponsors. And we love our sponsors. They're so involved and hands-on, and they're really just all about our mission. And we have a lot of opportunities for golf coming up still in August. Whole sponsorships available. Be a lot of people on the course that day, so good exposure. It's just $100 each of those. There's also other sponsorships available for golf, beverage cart sponsor, things like that. If anybody wants to get involved or find anything out about that, you can give me a call. I'm at extension 201 for the number we gave you earlier. So, or you can email me or whatever. But yeah, we have a lot available for golf still, and we have some room left for foursomes. We definitely want to get everybody registered and ready to go. We're going to be signing up for tee times this year instead of a shotgun start. So we'll make sure you get your registration in and pick that time that you want to come, so you don't have to get up too early or start too late in the day or whatever it is that your preference is. So that's all up on the website. You can check out our website and check out the golf event, get some more information.
Cool. Yeah, and then when we post this, we'll tag you guys in it, and we'll tag the website and tag everything. Just tag everything.
Tag it all. Tag it all.
Post it everywhere. It goes everywhere.
So Sam, I'm going to do a shameless plug right now. Could you reach out to me in my office at State Road Occupational so we can talk about what we can do, partner with you folks?
I would love to. Thank you, Angel.
You're welcome. I know, shameless plug, but I would like to. I know that there was a couple of times that I had talked with Tim about different events in the past, and then it just never, came to fruition for us to participate. But we're a little bit solid this year, so I'd like to try to help where we can.
Great. Thank you very much.
All those COVID tests, Angel's solid now. Got all kinds of checks to write.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Every day.
Yeah. Well, good. So we got about 5 or 6 minutes left. Anything else you guys wanted to touch on? You guys want the masses to know about Torchlight, all the events, and about everything that you guys do?
Well, I think our constant pitch, it's not even a pitch. I mean, Andrew, you said it. So our constant, what we want to get people to understand is you really don't have to change your life to change a child's life.
Absolutely.
That mentoring really is about the everyday experience. So you don't have to have special skills. You don't have to, you don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the most adept at a thing. Kids really just want to know that someone cares about them. And so, when people ask me what does it take to be a mentor, my biggest thing is do you not have fun? I mean, if you not have fun, you're going to change a kid's life. And that's the God's honest truth, that kids they just want to have fun. They want to know that someone cares about them. They want to know that someone is in their corner. And the rest of it takes care of itself. I've been at it 3 years with Judah and 1.5 years with Donovan. And, as you alluded to, Andrew, sometimes it's a little stilted in the beginning. And I almost got rejected by Judah after the first month. He didn't want a mentor. He didn't want, and now he's my right-hand companion as my boys are raised. We go do stuff. We both like sushi. So our match anniversary is always, well, let's go find sushi someplace.
Yeah. Like it.
So, Tim, could you, for everyone who's watching, because I know you guys are going to be inundated with volunteers, because who does not want to volunteer right now? I think the pandemic alone has really kind of opened people to say, wow, I really need to be there for other people. I think we kind of became so meism before the pandemic, and now I think people are kind of being more open and looking for opportunities to help others. So could you repeat the website and a phone number just so then you can get more volunteers?
Yep. Yes. If you're interested, look us up on the web at www.torchlightyma.org or give us a call at 440-352-2526. My extension is 209. And I promise you, we will plug you into the appropriate person so that you can have the experience that Andrew, Samantha, or myself have had with our mentees and just go have a good time.
Yeah, that's great, Tim. Thank you. And then, I'll tell you what, it's not, people, I remember at the beginning, people were always worried about the time. And it's not about, time goes by very, very quickly when, you're very comfortable and when, it's not a big time constraint. I mean, it's really not. It's, a couple hours a week. And, when you're with someone who you really care about and they feel the same way, it's just, you develop that relationship of a, brother, sister, we're just friends hanging out. So it develops really quickly. So I really encourage everyone to at least look into the programs. And like Angel said, this is a perfect time to do more. And, especially with COVID, I think a lot of people are thinking differently. That life is short and life is very. Angel, you okay? I just saw you were muted. I'm sorry.
No, I have people walking and my dog's barking because we're on a podcast, so that's when all this.
I'm sorry. So you called me off guard. So life is short and life is precious. So make the most of it, and it's very rewarding, and it's a great way to just to meet new people and have a great time. So. Yeah, thanks, Tim. Anything you wanted to add as well, Sam?
No, I just appreciate this so much. The opportunity. Yes, I really appreciate the opportunity to be on here today. I just saw my little the other day. We celebrated her 19th birthday, and I've been with her since she was just turned 14. So, you know, and I was thinking about it as she was sitting there. She's such an adult now, and I'm so proud of her. And really, she's changed my life so much more than I ever thought possible. So that's the one thing I always want people to hear, that it really does end up impacting you in ways you never could imagine. So, you know, just learn a little more.
I can agree.
See what you think.
Sam, now I know we talked about sponsoring your events, but if somebody maybe not comfortable for whatever reason being do you call was it biggies and littles, or how was that?
Well, we're mentors. We're mentors, yeah.
So if somebody wanted to just maybe do biggies, littles, I don't know. But if somebody wanted to maybe not sponsor, or maybe not even, you know, participate in the program, but wanted to do a financial contribution, anyone can donate because as Tim said, it's 50%. You have to, that's a lot. I don't think people know the enormity of what 50% is when you're running a nonprofit organization. So if somebody wanted to just generously give a donation, or, you know, put it into their will, can you do that? I mean, do they just reach out to you or go online? And is there like a donate now button on your website?
Absolutely. Yep. If you go to the torchlightyma.org, you'll see a donate now button. There's different options. You can contact us if you'd rather pay via check or whatever. We want it to be easy on you. We don't want you to fight with technology. So contact the office, or there's lots of ways you can donate online. You know, we encourage people to consider a small monthly donation, because that ends up really, really making a huge impact for us. So if you can spare just a little bit a month, that's helpful, and that's also available online. But give us a call, or you know, pop on the website, whatever's easiest for you, and it's all there for you. But and it also will show you a little bit more information on how your money is being used and the impact that you're having, and all that stuff.
I always
make sure Angel, make sure you go to the website. I'm on the website.
Okay. I always do tell people though, it's amazing how much money you spend in a month on just things you don't really need, but you feel you do. So if you took $5 every month and contribute it to one or two organizations, so $10 a month, you pick two nonprofits, and that's really the key, is the nonprofit, and then donate that every month. It's $10 that to you, that's like 2 coffees if I go to Harbor Perk, 3. And I go there a lot. So, but not that I'm confessing my sins, but that's a lot of money. So you can do $5 monthly donations to you, or $10, and that it's not a lot, but it's enough to help you when you have a 50%. I mean, hearing that's enormous to me, that you have that 50% differential that you have to cover. So yeah, I hope people are watching and they say, I'm going to do something good, and maybe not even participate in the program, but participate in the financial funding for such a wonderful program.
And so, Angel, you know, what people don't know, what people don't know is we don't charge any fees for our service. So, you know, the United Ways and the mental health boards, they give us about 40% of our overall revenue, but the rest is grants. And yeah, we have to do a lot of fundraising to do what we do.
So I'm hoping everyone who listens and watches, they do at least $5 a month for 1 year. And then I think you'd feel much better, or volunteer. And that's usually what I do. If I can't volunteer, then I try to make a monetary donation. Except to Andrew. He doesn't get it.
Yeah. Well, it is, like Sam said, you know, we'll wrap up with that. I mean, like Sam said, I mean, it does really change your life. I mean, I never thought it would be, you know, I thought it would be something totally different than what I expected. You know, the impact and the connection that we have is just, you can't beat it. I mean, you really can't. I mean, it's, you know, as life's changed, my life has changed, and you know, that is something that, you know, you can't take away. I mean, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
That's right.
Feel all warm and fuzzy. So it's a fabulous organization. I love Tim. I love what you guys do. So continue to do those things. And again, we appreciate you guys coming on today to tell your stories. And we could tell a ton of stories. That's the best part about it too, is I love telling my story. You know, I love going and talking and telling my story of, you know, this is how it was, and this is how it is, and this is, you know, and Isaac loves it too. So that's
very cool.
It's really great. So
Andrew, you have a lot of love going on today.
I know. I'm feeling very lovey today.
You're like, I love. I've never even heard you say I love you that much. Like your wife. What is going on?
Well, I do. I love her too. But yeah, that's yeah. I mean, it's just a great organization. You know, they really care. They not only care about you, but they also care about you know, everyone that you're working with. They always follow up to make sure everything's going well and going smooth, and is there to help if there is, you know, something that's something that's happening. They're there to help. So it's just a great organization. I'm really happy COVID, you know, hasn't messed with that too much. Obviously, there's been some changes, but hasn't changed in the last 4 months. But it's really great that you guys, you know, figured it out and you're continuing on, and you know, we'll see you out on the golf course.
That's right.
That's right.
And at the dessert dash, Angel, if you want to get a table, you should see this. Angel, you should see how, like, they call your table and boom, it's like people are just, it's fun to watch.
So I'll let you do the running, because at the home safe game night, I fell face first in front of everyone, trying to show that I had a paper clip in my purse. So I'm not very graceful. So I'll let you do the running.
We don't need that.
I'll do the buy-in, you do the run-in.
All right, I can run. I've been running a little bit more, so I'm extra fast. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, I've been, you know, spending, so I'm extra broke. So, but you know, we'll make it work.
That's all right. All right. Well, Tim and Sam, thank you guys so much for coming on. We really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon. You guys can come on anytime. And
awesome. Thank you.
So usually you have to bring swag when you come on.
They're nonprofit, Andrew.
We'll let it slide. I have some already.
They're nonprofit, Andrew.
Yeah, I know, but they have like chairs. Like I have a nice chair and like pens, and you know, I'm easy to please. So.
Oh yeah. You just tell everyone who comes on that they need to remember to bring swag when we can get back in the studio.
I mean, I don't want people to forget.
Okay.
We'll be prepared.
All right. See? Sam knows. Sam knows. So, all right. Thank you guys again. And you guys have a great day.
Thank you for having us.
Sure.